Night Elves have a new favorite tool, and that is use their wisps to detonate against water elementals to give you a little bit of a jump start. We'll see in what shape both players present themselves. Is Moon in 5th race shape today? Will everything be clean? Or is he a little sloppy? Are mistakes sneaking into his play? So far, so good. No deny. Comes a lot down to items, of course. You want more damage, you want more tankiness. He gets the damage. That is good. Again, the point system. If you win 3-0, it's 6 points. If you win 3-2, it's 5 points. If you win 3-1, that is 4 points. If you lose 2-3, it's 2 points. And 1-3 is 1 point. You get the idea. Every point matters for the ranking. The higher you end up in the ranking, the fewer games you have to do in the Ascension playoff phase, where rank 14 plays rank 15, the winner meets rank 13, and so on. Here's the detonate. 1 water elemental down, that is precisely level 2. Magi cannot be touched, and that is level 2 unlocked here as well with the Ring of Regeneration, which is fantastic, I think. Unfortunately, these poor workers can't wear that ring, and so they will be slaughtered and burned in a little militia barbecue. Gets the next water elemental as well. No deny by Fortitude. That is good experience for Moon with the investment of lots of his HP, but 40 is not pulling back. Switches the Footman to the side. He has been the one to show the world how to defend against early harassers, whether that's against a Farseer, whether that's against a Demon Hunter, whether that's against the Undead. His combination of Peasant / Militia and Footman and Archmage early game is unparalleled. Moon now doing a little import-export here at the Merchant. Be Gone is the town portal, and here are the Boots of Speed. Demon Hunter, though, a little too hurt for my taste. Still got a lot of mana. Didn't invest too much. And 40? 40 is bruised. He's a little burned. Some aloe vera would be nice. But we don't have a shop up yet with the focus on the Town Hall. And we see something interesting that I haven't seen too much. No Arcane Tower. That has been the prime defense against an Immolation Demon Hunter for a long time, since the Arcane Tower is burning mana, and you do need mana for the Immolation. But Night Elves kinda collectively have decided, we don't care. If you burn my Demon Hunter, I can still right-click. And I can still do the damage. So skipping the Arcane for a faster expansion, or a little mix actually, might be smarter. If you can secure that expo then. Little trip to the shop. Expo up. Hard to kill when it's up. And now you gotta be ready to repair that Arcane Tower if archers decide to attack you. Lots of mana. Lots of Immolation. And a counter expansion by Moon. He has released, I guess, a book or something we've seen on the BBC broadcast. I don't know the details. And he was on promo tour. And since then, he's looking strong, man. As if he wants to say, I'm gonna advertise my products with great tournament results. And beating Fortitude would be quite a standout. Moon. With the Naga, that's been the norm. Counter expansion Dryads, I don't think that is a surprise to anyone. And with Naga, you get good control. 40 has only been on defense. No way to stop that counter expansion. No push towards lures. So far, I'd say this Fortitude is not that scary. And Moon seems fresh. He hits the timings. He does the damage. No crucial damage. But it's all slowing Fortitude down. And the biggest sign of that is Archmage still level 2 for a long time. There surely is some catching up to do. But he's gonna have some time now. Moon has to fall back to a degree. But I like the balance that he's finding here. Units are moving back. Tree can tank for itself. And to make sure that Fortitude is not accelerating now and not healing for free on all his stuff, he's just hanging around with the heroes. What Moon is maybe lacking in mechanics nowadays, he makes up with the big brain plays and some creativity and outside the box thinking. But 40 also has a good read, knowing that there must be a counter expansion, like where's your archers? You gotta do something with them. And then it's kind of obvious that he's active on the other side of the map. A very good item mix for this Demon Hunter, I would think. The bane of existence for everybody who's facing Night Elf these days. It is probably among all races and all matchups the most dominant hero. And with more damage and more tankiness and more movement speed, he's well equipped for that role. Moon not relying on mass dryads, as he oftentimes does in other matchups. No, no. Going tier 3 with a solid foundation of dryads for especially this spell. 40 is muscling up an army. Double Sanctum, Rifle Casters, Blood Mage second. Whenever there's the Demon Hunter in the game, you want the Blood Mage to siphon away the immolation mana for the demon, so he does less damage in general, to fuel the Archmage for Water Elementals, and to banish. When there is a dominant hero and you have a tool to render him more or less useless, you're gonna take that chance. Feels like a little bit of a stalemate here, the calm before the storm. Nobody is really in a position to go for a decisive push as techs are still unfolding. And it is incredible, 40 is doing nothing with his army. Not even an orange spot. Just stay like a stay-at-home dad he is. Forces are under attack. And Moon has full map control. I'm a bit baffled by what I see here, but maybe he was just waiting for that creep jack to come in. That means though that we have double heal scroll, Scroll of the Beast. This item would have been great for rifles. Is 40 competitive already with 10 food lead? Looks like he doesn't have a great solution against this level 4 Demon Hunter with level 2 evasion and level 2 immolation. And so everything gets burned to a crisp again. They both go separate ways and bank on their double base. So 40 is scaling a lot better from here on out. But Moon creeps better, attacks faster. I don't get behind this game plan idea by Fortitude just yet. Very, very, very slow. That also meant though that he didn't suffer any losses. And so he's up at 70. It's quality versus quantity. But no heal scrolls for 40 worries me a little bit. How do you deal with the Fork Lightning, with Immolation, Oh, the interception is grand. Moon has a very good idea of what's going on in the game. He sees the big picture and he's acting accordingly. Can he get a front line up, a defensive one? 40 with a classic Northern Isles rifle push. Just with... Somehow he got a level 3 Blood Mage. Wasn't he just home all day? Oh, the double detonates! Not ideal. 2 water elementals nuked immediately. Weak positioning by 40. Punished hard by Moon. And the race to the higher levels is up. You can deal with the rifles rather well when you have Bears and Fork Lightning, but the Sorks. MVP Sorks. Great control. And now we're leapfrogging forward. The Bears have been shut down. Dryads still catching reinforcements as Moon isn't ready to fight yet. He doesn't have the numbers, it seems. Okay, let's see if you're that big carry. This is, of course, a gigantic problem for Moon now, because Banish is so good. Usually, you have an army of Dryads that take care of your demon, so he isn't banished because it's dispellable. But if the Dryads are on the other side of the map, they can't help you, and you can't afford a Wisp every time you're banished. And the towers are up. Ooh, not sure if Moon did himself a favor with that Dryad position here. He's closing the gap when it comes to supply. But what about that Demon Hunter? We have a staff ready. We have an orb up. A little bit of pressure on the Blood Mage. But it feels like it's an excellent execution for Fortitude. Not flashy whatsoever. Just a solid game plan. And Moon wasn't able to threaten him that much. We still have the heal scrolls. Let's see. But the fact that 40 has so many footmen still in shows you how little kills we got. Towers are up and they're basically untouchable. There's just so much. A buffer army for 40 with constant damage, which means he's getting further and further ahead in economy. 1500 gold. Little lumber though. That's a problem. But that's also a result of the tech, of the upgrades, of a second shop, of the tower. That's just pure efficiency. Naga close to level 4, but that's not the level up you want. On level 5, she's a weapon of mass destruction. And that's the kill. Moon had no chance, really. And now we gotta see his brilliance. How do you play from behind? 40 still has layers to this. This is a strong 80 food army. But he's getting a lot of breakers on top now. He's getting more and more upgrades. He does have Blizzard if Moon is going for a heavy bear army. I feel like what's really standing out here was how passive 40 plays this. He didn't lose any units. And the Sorks were incredible. So Moon has a backup plan with the second base, but it's far from being up as 40 is forcing another fight, and this expansion might not see a single gold coin because the bears are also hurt. Demon Hunter anti-magic can be dispelled, of course, if you have the mana, but that is not the case currently. Might help a ton. The Dispel is here now with the Dryad support. Moon stemming against the defeat. He needs to hold here and now. And this 9 supply of 40 about to die. Courtesy of the Naga and her great damage. It is the beginning of daytime, so all the moon juice you use now, you will not recover for minutes. He gets the second orb. The Demon Hunter is close to 5. There's still win conditions for Moon in this game. Especially the Demon Hunter level 5. Especially that expansion upper left-hand side. Can he somehow support the Ancient of War and the tree to creep that red spot? 1500 gold for 40. We get Polymorph, Inner Fire. No third hero yet, but mortar teams on the horizon as well. And 40? Oh, no expansion there just yet. Okay. The detonates are good to burn the mana constantly. Good usage of wisps. The battles between 40 and Moon since the DreamHack days. A constant back and forth. Big tugs of war. This will probably be a lengthy series. Especially in comparison to the first one that we've seen. But now the rifles in proximity to the Dryads and they kill them basically with one volley. Moon busy here. The bears are helping. This is so stressful. No, 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 no. GBB and Fortitude wins this. Clean execution, straightforward rifle push on 2 bases. I think the Dryad position there really hurt him. It was nice to see how they caught the reinforcements, but it was mostly rifles. Hello, viewer. You are watching the Dolphin Warcraft Super League, an amazing tournament with 200 matches over 2 months where 15 players are competing for $28,000. To be able to broadcast this, we had to acquire the broadcasting rights from the sponsor and organizer. We gladly did this because it's peak content and just an amazing competition. We had to pay from our own pockets though, and if you like what we do and if you like that we bring you the games free of charge, then you can help us make it worth it. At backtowarcraft.com/support, you find all the ways to support it, whether that's a Twitch sub or a YouTube membership or a dono or a Patreon, or just grab a little bit of our merch in the stream description. Thank you for your attention, and now have fun with the games. So far, creeping intercepted, not intercepted. Water Elemental can do whatever it wants. No Wisp detonate against it, even though it's hurt. And we contest the middle for that classic level 2 race with the Null Brood and the Trapper. Again, little stalemate. Wisp Scout, are you doing anything here? Are you creeping without your army? Are you just stalling? And 40 surprises most of us, I guess, with the 1 base play. He is mostly a macro player, but especially since the 1 base rifle has found its way into Human vs. Undead. Oh, a little spike, I'm worried. He also has way better timing pushes. He gets the level 2 now after killing the Trapper. Moon, ooh, with the detonate. He really wants this Water Elemental. It's so much XP, but 40 denies it. Surely a play that Kaho brought to the world. Very early Wisp detonates, while on the previous patch, Night Elves protected the Wisps as if they are their firstborn. Now you can't just throw him away. Have a Dispel here, have a Dispel there. Night Elf still 800 lumber usually. 10 seconds into the game. So, that's fine. And you can use them more offensively. I really like that switch up. And that came really quick. Like, Kaho realized this in like a day. The offensive potential of a Wisp. Evasion only. No mana burn. No immolation. This kneecaps Moon quite a bit here now. He was banking on one of these Water Elemental Dispels. Couldn't get them. Ancient of War, not in position. Where is it actually? Oh, moves to the middle now. Huntress Hall seems a bit late. We'll see how strong this one base rifle push can be. He's not gonna have breakers. He's gonna have way later sorcerers as well. Lehmann.de, thank you for the prime. Or Le Mans. Le Mans. Lehmann. It's the Blood Mage once again. Seems like that's not changing. 40 at the moment, not a fan of the Mountain King in this matchup as it seems. Moon held the skill point and invests into mana burn now. No Immo, no Ancient of War support. Gets evasion now. That is unfortunate. That is a nice play by 40. Disrupts the creeping. You can call me Kalle from Kiez. Look at that. Look at that, man. Is that you, Dark? One of the best Lehmanns I know, personally. Oh man. That warms my heart, dude. Still following you on Insta. I see what's up, Mr. DJ. Awesome to see you, man. Crazy. These old schoolers, man. Attacks Dark, everybody, in the flesh. Anyway, Moon has to do some damage here. Every minute you delay this push is a win for Moon. Good deny. Close to that would have been level 3. Shutting that down is amazing.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we're waiting for bears. It's gonna be one big hold for Moon. If you endure, looking really, really good for you. Otherwise, 40 blows ahead 2-0. Finally cleans that camp. Gets the level 3 rune bracers. Not ideal. Naga, no Fork Lightning either. Ancient of War won't help. I feel like these surgical strikes by 40 really throw Moon back. Would love to have the Archer in the defense, but wouldn't love to see that Archmage rise. But it's stalling, right? It's stalling. You don't want 40 in your base. You want to preserve Moon Juice as much as possible. Want to keep your Wisps intact for the defense to detonate them. Gather as much lumber as possible. Waiting for the bears and the orbs. I feel like Moon is playing a very intelligent game. Mostly about positioning. This is not your flashy Coil Nova crit hex hero focus game. It's about shifting timings to the left, to the right. Orb up. Master Bears up. Cruising towards 50.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thanks for paying for the pay-per-view for us so we can see games. It's like the old cable days where you'd pull money to watch the big game on pay-per-view. Smiley face emoji.
Yeah, kinda. The one guy pays it all, eh? Thank you, Nibbiden, for the 33. You guys are supporting well for day one. Sobi Mask is amazing for 40, of course. Additional mana regeneration, never bad. Moon unlocks Fork Lightning. I feel at level 1, little bit of a mana waste. Did he preserve the Moon Wells right? Look at that, he did. No Super Wells just yet. He has the lumber, doesn't have the gold. Had to rush to 50 to be competitive because this is where the game will be decided. Can 40 break Moon with a 1 base push, or will Moon hold and tie this up? Blood Mage level 3, big help. Leaving the base now. Anti-magic, sweet.
A player's forces are under
How many
attack.
dispels are there? Like 1?
A town is
1 or 2? That's not a lot, I gotta say. Super well upgrade coming. Dispel upgrade only now. Seems like a bit of an oversight. Wanted to creep a little more for the consumable. Grab it. Got it. Big mana. Nice. He's gonna lose one of the Moonwells. Couldn't use it before. Jumps right on top of him. And now we'll see how much damage he's able to do. Naga completely out of position after that TP. But Moon is able to save him here. Big bear fights. They all seem pretty healthy. Maybe a bit of moon juice necessary. Saves it to the side. Brilliantly done. But can he weather the storm? It's all about enduring. It's all about holding on. They call him the 5th race for a reason. We got a Berserker edition. The Demon Hunter is still standing strong. Still got the anti-magic and Fortitude. The king of the humans. Got to retreat a little bit. Let the priest heal. Regen some mana. Maybe tower up. Blood Mage hurt, but got a potion. Felt like B-Cup for all the Moon fans with a sigh of relief. Oh, Jung Jae, he still got it. He can still compete. Show us what you got. Anti-magic up. Artificial nighttime. Bear saved as well. Staff timings are wonderful. Naga used the big potion and is spamming these Fork Lightnings. And overall, they do get their damage. And they're now 4 and 3. These level ups are massive. More evasion, more tankiness, a hard-hitting Fork Lightning. And what can 40 do? Lick his wounds a little bit. He's broke. That's the last Water Elemental as well. One more Dryad for the Dispel. Should probably save it for Banish. No Blizzard. No Flame Strike. I don't really see the damage. No counter expansion behind there. 40 desperately trying to establish a little sanctuary here. Moon is still at 50. Moon is rich. He can invest into lots of potions, lots of moonstones, maybe a second orb. No, shopkeeper. Can't find the item he wants. Invested now into bears. Alright. Moon, if you hold one more time, I feel like you got this. The heroes are overwhelming at a certain point in the game. If he doesn't lose too many bears, that's Moon's game. And quite an exclamation mark as well. Beating the Rara champ, a championship that Moon was never able to get. Might be something. But bears are falling as the rifle damage is increasing. 60 food for 40 as well. Not the 70 food sweet spot, but nicely diversifying. I feel like a breaker would do wonders to steal the redo. But of course not the greatest fighting army. 40 is pushing forward. Moon is struggling. Big time. Needs to hold on. Needs to have mana. The second orb for the Demon Hunter is severely missing, it seems. And great control with the Banish. Damage mitigation is fantastic, but the heroes are suffering. We get some reinforcements with the Berserker. There's a lot of kills on both sides possible. Moon below 50. Kills another bear is 40. That Berserker also has to drink a little bit from the Moonwells. Can the Demon Hunter clean up the bottom? I don't think he gets the kills. He does a lot of damage, but he doesn't get the kills. And then the priests in the back, with as little mana as they have, they are working hard to sustain this army. And now they get a little bit more mana with Brilliant Aura too. Holding on to dear life now. The Siphon mana on the Naga, key. Still staffs all on point. But it feels like Moon is losing too many bears. That was almost a full reach that he can't use anymore. Fortitude wears the name for a reason. No slip up, no over commitment, no pressure, no hurry. Is that the last ditch effort already? Moon is losing so much during nighttime. And that's game. It was the one last push that 40 had in him. It was really so many saves. Very efficient gameplay, very clean micro. And for 40, question is 2 base or 1 base on Autumn Leaves. A lot of 2 base play. And then a crazy tug of war ensues more often than not at the outskirts of the map, as rush distance here is very close together. Demon Hunter starts by killing the Magi. I feel like a flaw by Moon lies in the early game already. These Wisps detonates are just not working that well. He gets it now, and that's level 1.6, and Immolation is back on the menu. Full force onto the workers. Every worker you kill now can't go for the Town Hall. But is that enough already? One more kill is level 2. Caster Curse? No, Caster Education, Zushi. I pointed this out before. Moon in the break was rewatching the broadcast. What is Neo's advice? I'm gonna follow that. Boom, there it is. And he got the level 2, and he got the evasion, and he got 2 peasant kills, even though 1 is denied. Coach Neo.
A player's forces are under attack.
We count the farms. It's 3. And it's a 1 base play. Hope he pays you well for it. Moon has blessed me with entertainment for 20 years. It's just the least I can do. 1 base play on Autumn Leaves.
A player's forces are under attack.
For the Super League bills. Hopefully I'll be able to watch on vacation at the beach in 2 weeks.
Yo! Benny Grand-ass Benny Gann. Thank you for the 20, mate. Much love, man. I say this every time you pop out somewhere, but you spread the posse vibes whenever you're here, and you're here a lot. Enjoy the vacation. You deserve it. And yeah, phone, headphones, beach, perfect mix. Just need something to block the sun, I guess. But you'll be doing fine. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Techo with the tier 1 sub. If I saw that correctly, you became a daddy recently. If I saw that in Soul 8
Positive baby vibes less than 3.
Posse vibes indeed. Love to see it, man. Techo, much love. All the best to the fam. Back to the game we go. Demon Hunter level 3, Archmage level 3, 40 trying to disrupt Moon here. There is no lores to go for yet, as tier 2 isn't done, so maybe this is a little premature, as of course it's rather nonsensical to go for wisps these days. 6 days? Oh damn. That is awesome, man.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's a reason for posse vibes for sure. Another 1 base play. Moon has wisps to the side. 40 is putting on a lot of pressure, but Moon's still able to get the Naga out. Got some damage here. Immolation looking good. Water Elementals again is a lot of XP. That's what you should hunt for. Moon did a great job in getting Berserker and Shadow Priest from the middle. Great help in these defenses with Dispel and damage. And Demon Hunter is hunting. As he should, it's in the name. Second hero again, Blood Mage. 40, rather one-dimensional, but it worked out so far. So why not? Got a feeling this Archmage footy push didn't achieve its goal.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon still has a lot of freedom. And again, every map matters in this competition. 1 point can make the difference if you go into Ascension Stage 10 or 8 and save you 2 matches in the playoffs. Guarantees you more money and an easier playoff grid.
A player's forces are under attack.
Book of the Dead for Moon. This can be dispelled, but there is no dispel yet. On one base, dispel arrives rather late usually. Great Naga control now. Still lots of footmen. We do have defend. All that piercing damage is reduced by a lot. Wisp, save, trees. Oh, nicely done. Dispel on top of that as well. The creeps are intercepting Book of the Dead against the rifle. Creeps attacking that priest also out of the fight. We've seen some great Book of the Dead usages this weekend. Just keep the Demon Hunter alive. With chip damage still. Is Moon miscalculating this? Not really. Retreating now when things are bleak. And 40 is on a lousy 37 food. He's on a timer. Still chasing. That could have been worse, actually. That could have been worse. But he's still chipping in the damage. He's slowing down 40 greatly. How far are the bears? At least we're on tier 3. Orb is nigh. It really is the question if Moon can only do the damage or if he can get the kill. That's the difference here. With no staff available, you want to be a bit careful. But ha! Who needs to be careful when you have rejuvenation and there's no dispel against that? Rifle down, priest down, Sork hurt. There's little sustain in 40's army. Mana-wise, it's fine. Health-wise, it is a problem. And Moon, it feels like throughout the series, is getting better and better. He's maneuvering himself into very winnable positions. The few... Oh, 3 priest Q. That's not something you see every day. And yeah, especially, chat says it as well, when you kill the first unit of a certain strategy, that shifts the timing so much. Wonder if the Moonwell cancel to trigger the answer by the creeps was on purpose. I'm very sure. This is something we see more often. Players playing around the creeps with Ensnare. We've seen it on Echo Isles between Happy and 120 on Thursday. We've also seen it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. We see it today as well. I wouldn't be surprised. Great acceleration by Moon. 4-3, big mana potion as well. Mega tanky Demon Hunter. And the first orb up. Wouldn't mind to see 2 orbs this time. We got a way faster... What's it called again? Super Wells. Wellspring.
A player's forces are under attack.
40 has to push, isn't he? That's all he got. He doesn't even have a 50 food army. Now or never for Moon. The levels are here. 4 and 3 already. It was a huge power spike last defense when he finally reached this level. Now he has a level 2 Fork Lightning from the beginning of the fight with full mana and a mana pod. I would be very surprised if Fortitude can pull this off. The push is stopped in its tracks. He's luring Moon out of the base, so it's further to the Moonwells. Fork Lightning rattling through, Wisps as well. Archmage is already out of mana, so he saves the Wisp for maybe the, I don't know, the next, for a bit of slow, I wonder. And Bear's blowing forward. 40 with his back to the shop. Might be able to go for some heal scrolls. He has the gold or invo potion if necessary. That was a heal scroll used against the Fork Lightning. Bear moved to the side as well, waiting for the next reju. Blood Mage in trouble. Moon, you're getting closer and closer to the first point in the league. Blood Mage far forward, but Naga can recover with that big mana potion. The bears are healthy. The Demon Hunter is slicing. The rifle standing tall though. For now, and here you see the impact of the Fork Lightning. Instant gear switch. We get another heal scroll to fight against that, but now he's out of gold, and still Moon with the 5 food army lead. That bear, or can he rejuve? He can rejuve. Staff ready in 5 seconds. A little bit too late for that bear. Berserker down. Moon doesn't have that much in the fight anymore, but reinforcements are coming. Macro is looking good. Again, excellent unit repositions by Fortitude. The way he saved the 2 rifles here, extraordinary. Make sure that the Blood Mage reaches level 3. He still losing 1, but this is grand human micro on display. Is it enough? Questionable.
Forces are under attack.
A lot of the punch has been eliminated from this army. It's a lot of casters, but where's the damage? So you got great control, you got good healing, but you're facing a level 5 Demon Hunter soon. And a Naga level 4. Demon is back, full health.
Player's forces are
You don't want to get surrounded here. No, no, no. So that was a fight with 3 heal scrolls. How does the fight look if there's 0? I got a pretty good idea. Blood Mage behind enemy lines, getting tapped down. 20 seconds for the next heal scroll. We're staying at 50 food, low unit count. No AoE damage with that.
a player's forces are under attack.
Similar to Northern Isles, just catching reinforcements, so efficient. Don't feel too many players are doing it. You can easily retreat home using Staff of Preservation and Tele Staff in quick succession. And 40, what's the way out? What's the plan B? He's losing unit after unit. Big brain Moon. Oh, the banish save. Alright, alright, alright. I hear ya. But yeah, a Tele Staff is always a way out. And look at Moon creeping the right hand side consumable away from 40. That's global XP distribution. That might just be level 5 on the demon who's not even forced to use his Tele Staff. Item will be on the ground. Does he have... He does have backpack! Pick it up! Yep. Nice. Hopefully you won't forget about that. Rare to see backpack used that way. We have a lot of invisible units as invisible surround. Maybe? I shouldn't have the time for that. For the fans, for the show, I guess. Fork Lightning, Mana Burn, big damage. Demon Hunter level 5. 40 is so out-leveled. But he doesn't want that militia call. No, no. Yeah, he did enough damage, I feel. Just don't lose the Dryad with the Invul Potion would be my recommendation.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is there any chance for 40 to get a second base in the process of this map? Moon's economy looks fine. Now he's breaking to 51 while still queuing upgrades. Seems like a bit of an oversight. That's due to the Zeppelin. Don't let 40 unfold. Threaten him the entire time. You can't give him that time for 20 minutes. Then he will be scary again. And so hurt him at the economy. Zeppelin drop. He's gotta get some kills to make it worth it at the moment. Okay, he dispelled a wisp now. And that's a double kill. That's a triple kill. Love the way Moon plays this now. Forces a portal too. He can staff out. What about the Naga? She can probably fly away. Moon has played a lot of Zeppelins recently, and they do crash a little more often than others. Demon Hunter. Oh, staff. Got it. So, Demon Hunter still has a town portal. This is a bit too expensive, I think. Body blocks by 40. He really wants this TP. 325 gold. Just eliminate it. In the meantime, though, Moon is creeping a lot. He wants that level 5 Naga. Understandably so. Jens showed us all the power of level 3 Fork Lightning. But 40 has a good idea. Does he want to creep jack this? I don't think he has the time. Bear's hurt. Is it the time to strike with 7 food down and only 1 heal scroll? Probably not. Battle bongos for more damage. Invis Blood Mage. Is a fascinating Warcraft player, using the invisibility well, as Night Elves don't have that much reveal. For Moon, he has to get in fighting shape. He lost a bit, huh? Back to 50, now producing again. Maybe with another heal scroll, 40 has 1 push. That might end the game. Where's the Dryad with the Invo potion? Oh, there it is. He might have forgotten about it. Ah. He's reading Twitch chat. No Blizzard, no Flame Strike. I'm worried about the damage. 6 rifles is alright. 2-1 upgrades. Is Moon a little too tame? He tried to get ahead without real fighting. It's level 3 Fork Lightning. Like, usually the level 5 heroes on the Night Elf side are deal breakers. 1.5 levels ahead. But the 2 heal scrolls. Wisp for scouting. Moon will see that he's not under pressure. He can play this as slow and calm as he wants to. Because 40 is the one who has to break him. Now we get the top. Blizzard is scary. Look at the damage numbers skyrocketing soon. And that Moon did allow this? Not ideal. He has 0 cancel. And that means that Moon needs heal scrolls as well, most likely. He doesn't have that. Is 40 luring a Moon into a favorable fight position where Blizzard can decide the game? That's truly the only question. This start to the fight is horrendous. Bears trailing behind, lots of free damage. Blood Mage on the other side of where you want to be though, soaking up a lot of mana. Archmage must be under pressure the entire time. Fork Lightning mana burn combo for a guaranteed kill. This Blood Mage misposition might cost 40 this good start. The Invo potion, the heal scrolls are gone already. The answer is no. Blood Mage, no effect, and the Blizzard wasn't strong enough despite the Bear misposition. They were trickling into the fight and then they did the damage and 40 knew. These heroes are way too crazy. Level 5 Naga win position, win condition. And we stick with the demon. No keeper play whatsoever. The Wisp is here. Knows exactly where 40 is creeping. I really like that. Good read. But we don't have an Archmage here yet. Maybe the Wisp arrived a little bit too early. So the damage is not on the Water Elemental. For now, it is now. Needs some counterplay. Otherwise the demon will skyrocket once again. But yeah, the humans are getting better at counterplaying the Wisps as well. Keep them above the threshold. But the Demon Hunter is here now. Since the Water Elemental wasn't tanking anything, these workers are a little more hurt than they usually are. Peasant deny. Look at that. 40 stepping it up a little bit, huh? So far, the second worker is saved. We'll see for how long, but Water Elemental Footman Archmage chip damage is hurting that Demon Hunter real nicely. One more swing, maybe two. Okay, so is this good? He takes care of 2 peasants, but if you go for a big camp like that and you're expected to be harassed, I think you calculate these losses in. Demon Hunter didn't get level 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, imagine 40 being here. There would be lights out immediately.
Player's forces are under attack.
40, look! Lucky break. Oh my god. That is a lot of Moonwell. Moon, at the very least, didn't use any mana. What a wasted opportunity for 40, man. He could have forced the town portal or killed the demon.
A town is under siege.
It's still a bit overwhelming here, isn't it? We finally got the mana burn. The Huntress Hall is only coming up now. Rather late, but since you want the Naga anyway, it might all be in time. But if the Huntress Hall is not coming up, and this is a state of a Huntress Hall where you can still cancel it. Oh my god. 40 unleashes his wrath on Moon's main base. Not even defense, just a straight up tech. That is super disruptive. Moon is trying to go for plan B. Huntress Hall on the left hand side. You gotta juggle these wisps now. You gotta get that Archmage out of your base. This level 3 power play with the lab start was nice. Naga here to save the day. Shadow Mel doesn't matter because we have, of course, a dust to reveal this one. Okay, advantage 40. 5 minutes in the game. This is a very unique map because we have these heal fountains. Should always be disrupted, but it isn't. Because we have these heal fountains, mountain giants are surely a possibility. Maybe with that he can claw it back. Flowboy Jory! Thank you for the
Was
sub.
hoping to sneak one gifted, but whatever. You deserve it. Smile THX for content.
Thanks. Similar strategy for 40 the entire series. Just Northern Isles was a fast expansion. Every other game, one base rifles. We're sneaking towards level 3. Time for Moon to recover, but tech is late, lores are late, heroes underleveled. 40 is doing good, with a good inventory as well. Feels like this is a smart decision by 40. Moon is not a player who shines with mechanics too much. He's very creative. He finds the win conditions in long, worn-out games. And a rifle push is a rifle push. Like, it's very mechanics-driven. 40 is good at that. I feel like it's the right game plan to do. Series against other Night Elves might look very different. We haven't seen a single tank game, for example. Also, not the maps for that, to be honest. But you adjust your map picks and bans for what you want to play, right? So here's the push. And unlike the last game where we had level 4 and 3, this time we got level 2 and 1. That is a disastrous 8 minutes. Fortitude is hitting faster. Fortitude is hitting cleaner. And he really wants the 5 points. There shall be no chance. For the third time, Moon is trying to go... Oh no, Moon is trying to go for reinforcements, interceptions. But that priest even was saved on like 0 HP. At Moon, I think this is a disaster. And I think if you want to boil down this match to one sentence, if the Wisp detonates are good, Moon has a good chance. If not, then not. Early games oftentimes decided this game. So Moon, you need the Hailest of Marys. With the Demon Solo, with the Moonwell Juice non-existent. Also that Huntress Hall kill, man. Moon is trying his darnest and his sneaky staff here and there. Taking a map with regards to how the series looked. Not too bad. This was a demonstration of how precise 40 can play. He takes the 5 points with the 3 and 1 as an opening win. He will probably kick himself a little bit that it wasn't a 3-0 because it was possible to get the 3-0, I feel. Just Moon playing outstandingly well on Autumn Leaves. And a 3-0 should be an extraordinary result.